Hello, welcome everybody to the stream. We got some open league action kicking off tonight. In just a few moments, we're about to get into game. I believe we are loading into the lobby in the next minute or two here. So hopefully we can get some good momentum tonight with the open league team. I believe they just loaded in. We'll see. But yeah, so open league week 5 off of our missed week last week of stream, but we are back. We're ready to go. Let's get some camera fixed in there. All right, so we're back and ready to go. Game 1 is loaded in. We are getting that going. Remember, 2 games for open league, 3 games for varsity starting a little bit later today. Varsity should be about a 7 p.m. start time. Looks like we got about 58 people in the lobby, so not a max lobby. Not too crazy here. But we shall be getting going shortly here. Let's go ahead and get the game sound in here. All right. Big changes in Fortnite this week. If you didn't notice, the entire update came through yesterday with now having heat and team heat, causing a lot of stuff to change. We have vaults, we have a bunch of different stuff coming in, so definitely going to change some of the core mechanics of the game in terms of rotations, in terms of having extra perks and things like that. Snipers are now back in the game, bows have been removed, the deagle's back, the dually pistols, bunch of exotics. It's a whole new game, so let's see how we can tackle this week. Maybe get some. I'm looking for a top 5. I think we got a top 5 in us. For sure. I think we can get a top 5 in here. Looks like we had some teams who were struggling a little bit to get into the lobby. It looks like we just loaded up, so let's get on in. Alrighty. Alright, it looks like we are in. Nice little drop here. Let's see what we can get out of this. Storms in 18 seconds. We got 15 total squads here. Gold has also changed a lot. If you did not know, gold has changed with the cost of a lot of things going up, and gold being a little bit more plentiful. Total amounts and such, so definitely changes a little bit how we're gonna play here. Looks like today we got Frozen, Noob, and Young Man, all rocking the 100+ level account. Got some desk popping going off here, sounds like. Alright, like to see a little bit more farming going on. Looking a little low on mats to start. Looks like we did pull edge of zone, so it looks like again another snow ending for open league here today. A little late on loot this week. Ooh, did get a llama, and we got an exotic. Looks like Noob was able to pick up the red eye exotic. So for those who didn't know, the red eye exotic here, right here in the bottom right, does explosive explosive rounds. Now there is some bullet drop. There's some bullet travel time as well. So it can be a little weird, I guess would be the right word there. A little weird for people who haven't used it prior. But it does a lot of damage to people. Especially you shoot feet. You shoot at their feet, explodes up around them. Does a lot of damage. Lots of damage. Which is solid. Very happy about it. Alright, let's get a move on here. We got plenty of mats now. Hopefully. We need young man to pick up just a few little more mats along the way. But everybody else seems to be pretty decent on at least wood, and plenty on brick, on noob and frozen. Not gonna reach. Nice try. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can get a decent rotation here. We're sitting pretty close to the edge of zone. It'd be nice to get a little bit further north for the zone. Get a little bit closer to that dead side. Right where that ping is. I'm liking it. See if we can rotate, get a little better loot here. We're rocking all greens basically, and this looks pretty much unlooted. Slurp truck's still there as well, which is huge. We should be farming these trees a little bit as we go through. Yeah, this looks pretty unlooted. Chest up there in the top left. Got ground loot here. Pretty unlooted. It was nice to see. A fantastic source of brick as well. Definitely farm up some brick here. 13 teams. 13 squads left. 44 players. Should be stacking that. Stack that. Stack that. Nope. Drop the minis. I think we dropped the minis there. I'm gonna drop minis. AI. Good, get ourselves a red eye. So the nice thing about this little area, it does have a launch pad, which is huge. Some more splashes. And in chests as well. These chests are a little good. Oh, it's safe. Let's pick that safe for sure. Just a random Rift POIs coming in. Let's see what zone pools here. Big thing to keep an eye on is that slurp truck. If that slurp truck disappears, you definitely know there's people around. The slurp truck is kind of a good saving grace for a lot of people, especially when rotating in from storm. It looks like zone does pull back to where we actually landed at. So that is a definite unique zone pullage. As you can see, Deku smashes are still in the game. Bottom left of that zone, but only one. So interesting to see. That dead side really shifted quick. I like the early rotation. Looks like did we end up buying? We ended up buying the fourth teammate died with a Maven shotgun, unfortunately. What are we doing here? Yeah, leave those. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Just go. Just go. Leave the fireflies. Leave the fireflies. 11 squads left. Good, being smart, checking over the wide open area. Yeah, try to stay together with your teammates. Oh, first sniper shot. Or it was either care package landing, one of the two. That was a shot. Ooh, there's the explosives. Your explosive red eye. Limbo. Ooh, that. Oh, Rift, that's a great opportunity to run. As I'm getting knocked here, there's splashes going on right above his head. I don't know if they know they're there. We're gonna survive too well here. Not that AI is gonna totally give you away. Good. AI died. That rift ejector seat was huge. 10 squads left, so top 10 finish. We need to rat this out a little bit, for sure. Definitely do need to pop shots. Ooh, we could. If he had a heavy snipe, that's a down right there. That's a knock. You were booted. Nervy stuff here. Not quite sure why they hammered each other there. Teammate hammering, I love it. Looks like he's got to go slightly towards them. Actually, no, away from them. That's good. We need to go ahead and move now, though. We either move now while they're fighting, or we rotate a little bit later on. Zone's not very good. It does have the longest way for Zone to go, so Zone is going to go the fastest. But yeah, we have to rat this out. It does look like, though, he does have to go pretty close to them. Would not be going the direction he's currently going. Is he going back for cards? No. He's going back for the cards. Where's Sneaky Snitch? We need Sneaky Snitch playing right now. W plays, he got both cards. He's got to go, though. He's got to go. What are we doing? What's the play here? What's the play here? We're Sneaky Snitch. I'm telling you, we need Sneaky Snitch right now. Where's the Sneaky Snitch on the soundboard? Jump, jump, jump. There we go. Maybe we were map auto running, I think, there. My goodness. No way. We're gonna zone reboot. There's no way. This is amazing. 8 teams left. It is ticking for 2. So keep that in mind. Oh, looks like another evil chickens. Take that. Those teammates rotate in. Oh my goodness. What a play. W plays right there, my friend. W plays. Props to the noob. Uh-oh, we have a balloon augment. I'm not a huge fan of that. Please pick up that gun. Thank you. Let them all fight. Let them fight. Do not shoot. Bad Frozen. Uh-oh. What's happening? Get rid of the balloon. There was literally a kid here. Where did that kid go? Take the launch pad and go. Take the launch pad and go.
How's it going?
It's going. We just ratted from 12 teams left, I think, all the way up to 6 teams left, and we were solo with 20 HP. Got all the way back up to full HP and rebooted the rest of our team. And right now we had a kid land on us.
Rebooted the whole team.
We rebooted everybody. Noob just clutched it. Noob got the clutch. Uh-oh, that's not good. They are in an altercation, and we shockwave first. Oh no. Nick, backwards zip line. Oh god, it's falling apart.
That's not good.
It's falling apart at the moment. We're stabilized. We stabilized. We're alive. We're in zone. 6 teams still left. No kills, and I think we fired more bullets off of desktops than anything else. The rift, the shield break rift, is like saving our life right now.
It saved our life.
And Noob just went down. Noob just got knocked. Frozen's been eliminated. It's down to Young Man.
He clutches.
I don't think he clutches this. If he clutches it, he needs to stop moving and pray. Because they're chasing him. Uh-oh. He has no movement, a scar, a green scar, a green maven, a gray pistol, and a gray with 8 builds.
No.
And he's going for the res. Our journey ends here. 6th place. Game 1-6. We lost to FaZe bitch though. Like, come on, we lost to a FaZe member. These guys have level 256, 222, 149, and 96 in open league.
Yeah, just to be fair, last week our team got 6th first game. They're about to get like first.
Who is this team? Because these kids should not be playing open league. They do not look like open league players. Hey, we have our fourth. We're actually gonna be a full squad here. All right,
I
got
never
game
knew
2
of
lobby
ours.
code. Let me figure out who these kids are that killed us.
I
'Cause I
guess I'll
am
go tell them
interested.
to warm up.
All right, sounds
See
good.
if I can coordinate them maybe a little bit. They're
Yeah,
kind of in shambles.
yeah. Oh, TVAH, I think is the team. Is that them? Yeah, TVAH. This team definitely. This is interesting. Hmm. It's definitely interesting. All right, well, let's go in and talk to. Let's go in and talk to the team here.
Good 3.
All right, you guys are on stream here, so keep that in mind. Where did Noob go? Noob DC from
Where did he go?
Voice. All
Oh
right,
yeah,
anyways,
we went to that frozen town.
what?
We went to that frozen town.
Legit.
And,
Yeah, I mean, you got really unlucky with the zone pool after your first rotation. And you happened to run into probably the best team in Open.
Oh,
For sure. These kids are the solo that jumped on you is still alive, by the way. And I think they're in a 3v1 for the win. I think they're the last two alive. So not bad. Noob did a fantastic job ratting to get you guys back up. I did not expect that. By any means. So I'm very impressed. So yeah, the team you just died to won the game. The game just ended. So yeah, that's something. 6th place though, not bad. No kills, so just the 6th place. It was a very W rat there. That we had, so very well done by Noob. That was smart. Was holding his fire. We need to be a little bit more aggressive in terms of actually going into combat, if that makes sense. Like, we need to actually shoot back some, and we just don't need to turn and run every moment we get a chance. Okay?
okay.
So like don't be afraid to actually play the game. We don't have to just turn and run. Okay? So
Okay.
let's try to see if we can find a little bit more high ground when we're rotating. Also, let's try to make use of any launch pads we have. So that first rotation, we rotated up top to zone. It was a good rotation. That was, most likely zone going to pull that direction. Zone goes the opposite side completely. Nothing you can really do about that. But when we're there, can we make sure that we rotate using like launch pads like that? When we left there to rotate, when we first got in that first confrontation, there were launch pads there instead of just running it. If we would have launch padded, we get height, we were able to see people on the ground, we can avoid that a little bit easier. Okay?
Okay.
Lobby code is up, Frozen. We
Yeah.
have 5 minutes from right now. But yeah, so it wasn't bad. It was definitely some good placement points. I believe, what is this? 6 gives us. Yeah, go ahead and ready up. If you're here, please go ahead and ready up so we can make sure we're all good and we don't get any errors. Especially since we're on console, it takes us a little longer to actually reboot if needed. But yeah, like I said, overall not bad. Sixth place gets us 5 points. So you know, if we're gonna finish that kind of eighth, sixth, seventh, eighth position outside that top five, we gotta try to pick up an elim or two. I'm curious where some of these teams are dropping that are getting elim'd early. Because there were a good number of players who died off very quickly. I'm curious because it doesn't seem like there's really anybody landing near us. Because we heard and saw absolutely nobody until second zone when people started rotating. So I think they rotated in from Bastion. So when we land, right, if we're gonna be landing at Fridgeburg, we need to loot a little bit quicker and start speeding up the play just a little bit. Okay, that's the biggest thing that I'm seeing right now is we're really slow, right? Everything we're doing is a little bit slower, right? We're a little bit slower, so we need to kind of pick up the pace just a little bit, to help that out. Okay, but other than that, I think we should be good. Okay, we should definitely be good if we pick up the pace a little bit. You know, look around a little bit, be a little bit more aware. You know, try not. The easiest thing to kind of speed up your play is to not necessarily be, excuse me, did Noob just leave, but still here?
I think disconnected. I am going to.
Yeah, bop him from the party. If you can. And then go ahead and let me sit back out.
You're already.
Okay. Let's get the code back in and then ready back up. Make sure the code's in and ready up. All right, we're good.
Yes.
Are we at 50 in queue still, Frozen?
There's 49 people.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right. Yeah. So what I was saying is before we try to figure that all out, to speed up our play a little bit, to be a little bit more proactive, is like when we're looting and stuff. Like if you finish looting your house, go ahead and start breaking the house down, and go ahead and look at the map and see if we can figure out where we were gonna want to rotate to. Right. You shouldn't just be kind of standing around at any point in time. You should always be swinging your pickaxe and farming as much as possible. When we are, you know, while other people are still looting, or you should be rotating, looking for more loot, whatever the case may be, right? We want to try to speed that up just a little bit. That will help us a whole lot, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Other than that, you know, let's focus on having nice, clean engagements when we do have to fight. Make sure we're building. Make sure we are, you know, doing what we need to do, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And welcome, Miss Kitty Puff. It's almost as good as Evil Chickens 420. They're in the first lobby.
It's an old name I had.
Is it?
Yeah, because I usually put it in the Switch, but now I'm on PlayStation. That's my PlayStation name.
Oh
So.
yeah, because that's the weird thing about consoles is like, it goes off of your console's name, even though your Epic ID is completely different.
Yeah, because I was on the Epic app trying to change it, but it was already on Scoops Ahoy, so I was like, it must be the device.
Yeah, it's so the console goes by whatever your console name is because it uses, you know, Xbox Live, PlayStation Plus, you know, whatever to connect. Or Nintendo Online if you're playing on Switch. So it uses that to talk to the servers, but it tracks everything underneath your Epic ID. I don't know. Did you guys get in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
We're just loading.
Young men got in, and there's only 10 people in the game apparently on my screen. That's kind of funny. It says 10 remaining.
Go.
All right. You You guys are good. You're in. If you need me, something crazy happens. So it looks like you're gonna have a 60 lobby. Cool. Ping me on Discord. I'm gonna hop down to the other channel.
All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So we had a player DC. We had some tech issues, so noob out, unfortunately. Kitty Puff in. Unfortunately, not being able to have a full squad tonight. Struggle with Open League, man. Sad to see. I want us to give a week or two of full squad. Now we're struggling to get that full squad. Hopefully, we can get that together for the next. Last couple weeks here. We are in week 5, so we got 3 weeks left. Not too long till we hit playoff time. Big thing we saw there, we had a slurp on the ground. Whenever you have slurps, if you have shield and whatnot, slurps heal a whole bunch. You never want to leave a slurp on the floor. You should pop that big, and then just pop that slurp, just immediately. It works over time, so it is a fantastic tool to allow us to be able to get that. I'm going for the mini. Not bad. Pop that slurp. We're good. But even if you're full health, full shield, you can pop a slurp. So it's huge and really, really, really helpful. Just anytime you come across one, just pop it. Just pop it in game. At any point in time, you randomly take fall damage. You're just gonna heal up over time. Kills whites and shield. So fantastic, fantastic little item there. Farming up everything here. Looks like we're gonna get a solid 200-ish for everybody. Alright. Oh no, evil chickens went down. Not the evil chickens. Almost. I won't say the same zone, but pretty close to the same zone here. Actually, is that the same zone? I think that might be the same zone. I might have to check the VOD on that one. That looks like pretty much the same zone there. That's definitely interesting. Hopefully Kitty Puff takes that half pot. Or takes a splash. I would have taken half pot. Half pot. Splash. Okay, getting the hollow chest here. What do we get out of here? Let's see. What do we get? Purple pistol. Drop that and drop in the hammer. Drop the birdie. Drop the birdie. I would drop the birdie for sure. At least make sure one of your teammates picks up the hammer. Gotta love running on the ice. You just go nowhere if you start before it. Hopefully a teammate picks up that purple hammer. Oh, an amount of mats. Okay. We're looking good on mats. Happy. I'm happy for the miner taking down just a couple buildings. Again, looks unlooted. Got the slurp truck as well. Did we pick up the hammer? We didn't pick up the hammer. We got 2 keys. Full squads left. We are a little split here. I think we took an RPG there. Somebody needs to grab that slurp. Definitely take a slurp over half pot all day, every day. The disrespect for all architecture in Fortnite. So definitely different second zone. Same first zone, different second zone. We have a great position here. We can actually hold a lot of people out in Storm if we are able to get to a higher point here. And we were a little smarter with taking our engages, since we do have, I believe, 2 red eyes, an RPG, a scar. If we get on top of this building here, Eagle as well. If we get to the top. Take a good position and ping some shots in for sure. Frozen loves the desk pop. Thinking you have your pickaxes out and you end up shooting with your pistol. Does not break the launch pad, please, though. Does not break that launch pad, please, though. I think we broke the launch pad. Oh, no, we didn't. Oof. Ah! We are definitely home renovation right here. My goodness. I think we're gonna use all this. We're gonna have all this brick, and we're not gonna use any. 12 people left. 12 squads left. 35 left. Up. See where next zone pulls. All right. I think we're sufficiently set on mats. At least one of us is on brick for sure. We have the most brick in the game. By the way, hit those bullseyes. They give you extra mats. You're rewarded for your accuracy. Ooh, enemy birds spotted. Now, when birds come up and when they spawn, whenever somebody uses them, it shows you exactly where it spawns at. That spawning point is, where the player is. So we do need to be aware. That when using a bird, we have to be smart. That doesn't give away our positioning. Rift, let's see if we can play this smart. Don't drop off the height. Don't drop off the height. Not looking great here. Get it off. Okay. Okay, we're healing up. We do have the RPG. Frozen's still alive. I'm playing the low ground. Another rift. Nice. Swap in position. Swap the position. Frozen was shooting the wolf. Not sure about that one. Don't know why we were shooting the wolf there. Ugh. Man, that's unlucky. That's unfortunate. We need to make use of our rockets a little bit more. Especially when we're pinging teams like that. We had a little too high of a full peak. We need to make use of the rockets. Okay. Well, let's jump in and talk about the team here. All right. So, not the greatest finish. I think we can all agree. We did a good job initially when they started pushing, putting some damage in on them, right? Initially, that was very good. You forgot you had an RPG when they started pushing. You can pop that RPG immediately and just take out the base, right? When they start pushing, it definitely will slow them down. It's okay though, because the team that eliminated you is just got W keyed by the team that won last game. That eliminated you last game. So, yeah.
Payback?
Something.
Or karma. Yeah, karma.
Whoever that skin is not openly playable. I'm very curious.
What, mine?
No.
Oh.
Whoever is the Laura Croft skin. They definitely are not a traditional open league player. I'm a little suspect on that one.
Do you suspect that they're varsity
They're
players?
smurfing? Potentially.
Oh. Wow, that's
Potentially. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. Is what I would say.
request investigations.
Yeah. I'll call the FBI up. We'll get a formal
Yes.
investigation going here. For sure. But I mean, coming off a no warm up from with L and and such, so it's not awful. Would have liked to see us get a kill or two. I don't think we got a knocker. I don't think we got credit for their trio that got elimed. I don't think we got credit for him. I think he got knocked by the other team that was pushing. So, but yeah, so kind of unlucky, honestly. He had good height. It just got unlucky that they were able to get some shots off early and knock Darren super early. Hopefully next week we have a full 4. Yeah.
Mhm.
We don't have DCing and other issues. Let's hope. But yeah, so we'll kind of go from there. We'll talk a little bit more at practice and such, and the VOD should be up for you guys to take a look at and watch if you would like to see what I'm seeing currently. Good night. The Enos on that kid was pretty epic. Oh, that's unlucky. That's super unlucky for that kid. It's gonna let me spectate anymore. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get varsity all ready to go. They're kicking off in just a couple minutes. Like I said, the VOD should be up shortly. It's gonna be its own separate VOD, so you guys have your own VOD. So if you want to take a look at some of the things, some of the comments I was making and stuff, welcome to do so. And Frozen, I just have to ask, what did you have against that wolf in the box?
Frozen, did you kill an animal again?
No, there were people fighting, trying to take his walls, and he looks down and just starts shooting the wolf that happened to got trapped in the box with him instead. Oh, I was like, he's shooting the wolf. This is the guy tries to as he pumps him.
There's something I would do.
I mean, I guess the wolf was there. Shouldn't be in his way.